Hi everyone, and welcome back to another video for the Ready for Renewables series. Today we're going to talk about the challenges of renewable energy. But before we do that, I want to ask you guys a quick question. And that is, what renewable energy source seems the most interesting to you? I think that everyone kind of has their own preferences and they find something that's more fascinating to them than others. And I would love for you guys to just write down what your favorite is and why on the worksheet or the handout that you have printed out. Question 3 has a little box for you to fill it out. So take a moment and pause this video and write it down. And before you do that, I can tell you what my favorite is. And my favorite is geothermal. I think it's so interesting, the whole concept of it and the fact that I didn't know that much about it before. And I love the fact that it just uses the earth itself, the heat that is below the surface. And I love the fact that it only works well in certain places because I think that just talks about how diverse the earth is, that different conditions allow us to harvest energy in different ways. So anyways, I want you guys to pause the video right now and write it down and then continue on to learn about the challenges. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the challenges of renewable energy. There are a ton of advantages to using renewable energy, but there still are challenges, just like everything else. The first thing is that they take up a lot of space. Whether it's a solar farm, a wind farm, a hydroelectric dam, a geothermal power plant, or a biomass facility, there's a lot of space that's being taken up. For example, solar farms take up acres and acres and acres of land, and that space can't be used for anything else. So this kind of causes a problem because it leads to people not being as willing to invest in these resources. And because it takes up so much more land, it can be expensive to install and maintain. And adding on to that, even for the average homeowner, just buying some solar panels to put on their roof, for example, can be super expensive, a lot more than it would cost to use fossil fuels to get their energy. In addition, different types of renewable energy can't be used during all conditions. Solar panels can't be used at night or when there's not a lot of clouds, and wind farms and wind turbines can't be used when there's no wind. Finally, there's a lot of lack of information about these different types of renewable energy sources. People don't learn about it in school, and as a result, they don't understand why it's so important that we make the switch to renewable energy. However, despite these cons, at least I believe that the pros outweigh them. We can find ways to get around these problems, whether it's using generators and batteries, or putting out materials to the public to learn more. If we really want to invest in this future, we can do it. We just need to put in the effort. Thanks for listening today, and I'm glad you joined me, and I'll see you in the next video.